here's the lineup. From pole position, car number 54, John Mann in the Ford Mustang with a 240.91. Robert Tweedy in the Falcon Sprint starts out of position 2. And from 3 at 75, Ross Donnelly in the Mustang. From 468, Trevor Hutchins in an EH Holden. And from 567, Graham Hunt in another Ford Mustang. From position number 658, Tino Leo in the Chevy Nova. From 777, Jason Tilley in the Valiant. From 834, Alan Heath in the Ford Mustang. From 9, car number 31, Paul Stuber. And from 10, Steve Williams in the EH Holden. And they are set to run at Mount Panorama, the Group N cars. Lights turn to green. Car number 79 off the line very smartly indeed. Might have won the sprint to the first corner.
Robert Tweedy looking to beat John Mann down there.
Whoa, Tino Leo's been pushed around in the Chevy Nova. Oh, and there's been some body contact as well. Dear, oh dear. What a place to spin.
Not the best, and they've all managed, well, a couple have managed to find the sand trap, the little Mini.
There's an EH Holden in there as well. Tino's gone and bogged the Chev.
Len Reed of Victoria there in the Mini has scarpered away from it all.
Oh, he's furious.
And there's some bumpers and all sorts of things. Here it happened. Old Tino Leo has lit up the bags and caught a few on the way through. What was a very nice looking motor car before they started. You've got some disgruntled drivers up here, and you've got a couple of the pace vehicles and the trucks out on the circuit trying to clean them up before they come by in about 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Meanwhile, on top of the mountain, car number 79.
Robert Tweedy, the Falcon Sprint, coming under fire from the Mustang opposition as they go across the mountain for the first time.
So Tweedy's given it a tweak across the top.
Ross Donnelly pushing him there as they come down the mountain.
These two have opened up a huge gap to third position. Ross Donnelly, the former sports car racer from the 70s, proving a dab hand in these Group N cars. Quite a handful, these things. 289 cubic inch Ford V8, about 450 horsepower. Not a lot of rubber on the road, and quite a demanding car to drive on the limit.
They're even more exciting under brakes.
So Robert Tweedy flashes under our camera on Conrod Straight. That's the approach down to Caltex Chase. And a big, oh, look at the big lockup.
He'll go straight ahead, won't he? No, he'll make it.
Well, he turned in pretty late, and he seemed to survive. There was just enough tarmac there for him to get the car back online. Car 67 follows them through. That's Graham Hunt from Victoria. But Graham's been left a long way behind in this battle for first and second. Look almost like team cars, a distinctive blue and white Cobra paint job. So there's Graham Hunt in third position. But the man who's controlling the pace, Robert Tweedy, the New South Welshman in the Falcon Sprint, qualified in second position. 2 minutes 41 seconds.
They certainly sound fabulous on the way up the mountain. But I'm afraid the old EH hasn't got too much chance with the V8s, providing they can stop them. Tilley's Valiant exits BP cutting. Works its way to the top of the mountain. These guys have done a superb job.
They really are
the cars.
The most immaculate things you've ever seen.
Race leader in the Falcon Sprint. Comes beneath the Castrol sign, down through the S's.
Quite an effective weapon for Ford racers in the 60s, this Falcon Sprint. I know that our own Frank Gardner used one to good effect in the 1960s to win the British Saloon Car Championship. The Alan Mann Racing banner. And the Mustang too, a car with enormous racing pedigree. The original pony car that started the muscle car revolution in the 60s. And looking in pretty good shape today. An equally famous car from the late 50s, early 60s, the Jaguar.
Cortina won the first Tui's Classic, as it was then, the 500 in those days, with Bob Jane. And the Cortina still runs today in the Group N class.
Went in the little Bullet. Car 24, another interesting car, driven by Tom Amos, one of the early tin-top racing cars from Japan, built by Isuzu. And very typical sort of bodywork from that era. Quite an effective tool on the right hands as well. High revving Japanese engine.
Been kept in great nick.
It's a pretty rare car on the road these days as well.
Oh. Cortina using all of the track of the exit there to Repco Bend. They climb the hill, bound for BP.
David Stone driving the Cortina, another immaculate example. The level of interest and competitive participation in historic racing really has gone through the roof in the last few years. It's an enormous movement now.
I tell you, they're very serious about it in Europe. Alfa Romeo and BMW actually run works teams with drivers like Dieter Questra and Rano Aaltonen actually competing for them. The budgets are very serious, and they really they take it very seriously as well.
David and Goliath across the top of Mount Panorama. The Mini's giving this Jaguar hell as they come down toward the S's. One of the most remarkable packages, this little Mini. Oh, look at him close under brakes here. He's just murdering him.
Coming down with the dipper. The run to Forest Elbow.
Adrian Reed doing a great job aboard the Morris Cooper. Oh, look, he gets squeezed for space. The Jaguar's all over the place under brakes.
He might lose out here a bit in the horsepower. We'll see where he tucks in for the ride down Conrad.
Look at that Mini, it's all over him.
Said, I'll let the Jag break the air here.
Try and wind up the big English twin cam 6. He opens up a little bit of room, a little bit of a top speed advantage on Conrad Straight, but the Mini's hanging in there.
And coming up now to take the checkered flag, Robert Tweedy is going to get across the line. Ross Donnelly is going to pick up second spot.
I think it might be Graham Hunt. Yeah, Graham Hunt picks up third position in the second Mustang.
Well, fabulous race for the old cars. Robert Tweedy, the winner in the Falcon Sprint over Ross Donnelly's Mustang. Third was Graham Hunt. Fourth, Trevor Hutchins in the E.H. Holden. And fifth was Cameron Tilley. The Valiant continues to live. Back at Mount Panorama in just a moment.